Hey everybody, Thomas here. What I gotta do today, in preparation for the shop I intend to build out here, I'm gonna take down this pecan tree. Pecan tree is really not in the way. I don't think it would actually impede the building of my building that I want to put up here. However, pecan tree is one of the trees that I wouldn't like to have around the house. They tend to drop a lot of branches. It's a very, very strong wood in the sense that it can take an impact. It's very dense and very hard. However, they tend to snap pretty easily during the wind. So, preparation for getting the shop foundation, everything ready. I'm going to take down this pecan here. Here we go. Down. Fell where I wanted to. I came in at a kind of a weird angle on the back side here, but that's why I had to do a secondary cut. But one thing you gotta watch out for on pecan trees, especially if it was in an orchard, back in the day, they'll spike them. So the bottom 4 feet, be very careful if you're sawing it up. They would put the spike in there for iron. I know pecan tree is one of the trees requires a lot of potassium. So you'll put potassium out there for 1 year, then the next year it'll take a while for it to build up enough potassium to do a drop. So trees down. Now the cleanup. Thanks. Okay, so now essentially the major portion of the cleanup is complete. So I've got the stump here, and I really didn't care about the length of this log. What I cared about was at the end of it. So whenever I'm cutting a log, as long as I keep it under 20 feet, and as long as my tractor can pick it up, I'm not over too worried about it unless I have a special order. So the reason I chose the length that I have is to incorporate the crotch right there. So I've got a crotch right there on top, and there's like another branch kind of forming on the bottom. You know, truth be told, it's really hard but to tell which way I'll cut this on a sawmill. But I'll probably turn this branch right here on the bottom into little cookies that come off of it. Overall length on this is about 14 foot or so, 13, 14 foot. And then secondary out of it, I'll get essentially one more little log right there. And then this one right here, I probably won't do anything with it on the sawmill. I'll turn it into small pieces, maybe for firewood or for smoking meats and stuff like that. The top up here, most all of this will be turned into you know, small pieces that I can throw into the green egg and cook up and add some really sweet flavor to things. I found hickory and pecan are very similar, and the smoke flavor, I like hickory a little bit more, but pecans is a comparable substitute if I don't happen to have any hickory. And I don't care if it's dry or if it's wet, but whenever I smoke a turkey, mostly what I use is pecan and hickory. This year I tried something new with some cherry, but it's always a really good base for just about any types of meat. So now that I've got the log cut up, I'm gonna throw it onto the log pile. I'll clean up a little bit more of this, and then the long awaited, there in the distance, I've got the sawmill and the large red oak log on there that everyone's been patiently waiting for me to finish cutting up. So there we go.